Namaskaram everyone. I am V. Anirudh Athreya, Kanjeera artist, grandnephew and disciple of Kalaimamani, Kanjeera maestro late Sri V. Nagarajan, and also of Mridangam legend, Padma Shri awardee Sangeeta Kalanidhi Dr. T.K. Murthy. In this video, I am going to be sharing details about the history of Kanjeera and how it came into being. Kanjeera, as you all know, is the South Indian version of the frame drum. Mahavidwan Manpundiya Pillai is credited with the discovery of this fabulous instrument. He was a lantern bearer in the court of the Pudukkottai king in Tamil Nadu. Sri Manpundiya Pillai, because of his position as a lantern bearer, was exposed to a lot of court music. During one such occasion, he was so moved by the court musician's performance that he decided to pursue music seriously. With this thought, he approached Vidwan Mariyappa Tavilkarar, a very respected and highly knowledgeable musician of his time, to take him in as a student. But Mariyappa Tavilkarar initially was hesitant to take Manpundiya Pillai in as a student because he was skeptical about his percussive abilities, given the fact that Manpundiya Pillai was a lantern bearer. But to his surprise, Mariyappa Tavilkarar was bowled over by Manpundiya Pillai's percussive abilities that he decided to take him in as a student. Thus began Manpundiya Pillai's journey in honing his skills as a percussion player under the guidance of Mariyappa Tavilkarar. After a point, Mariyappa Tavilkarar urged Manpundiya Pillai to come up with an instrument of his own, and thus was born the Kanjeera. Manpundiya Pillai was so fascinated by the tone dynamics of this instrument that he decided to take it upon himself to have this instrument be incorporated as part of mainstream Carnatic music concerts. He set out on a tour of the state and met a number of musicians and pitched his idea to them. But to his surprise, all the musicians that he pitched his idea to ridiculed him. Manpundiya Pillai never gave up. He was so determined and continued with his efforts to have this instrument be accepted by all musicians. And in the process, met Mahavidwan Tanjavur Narayan Samayappa was such a respected and revered musician that anything he said was agreed to by musicians irrespective of their age, hands down, without any second thoughts. Such was the command and status that he enjoyed as a musician. It was Narayan Samayappa who, after listening to Manpundiya Pillai play this instrument, the Kanjeera, convinced the other musicians to have this instrument, the Kanjeera, be incorporated as part of mainstream Carnatic music concerts. As much as we owe our success and status that we enjoy as practitioners of this wonderful art form to Mahavidwan Manpundiya Pillai, we also owe it to Mahavidwan Tanjavur Narayan Samayappa, but for whom this instrument, the Kanjeera, wouldn't have got the acceptance to be incorporated as part of mainstream Carnatic music concerts. Manpundiya Pillai had a number of disciples, prominent among whom was Mahavidwan Sri Dakshinamurti Pillai, considered to be the god of Kanjeera. The status that the instrument enjoys today is mainly because of the contributions of this legendary Vidwan Sri Dakshinamurti Pillai. Now, I'd like to present a short solo in Aditalam, which is an 8-beat cycle. Thank you.